live. So thanks for joining us here on BFA. Doug Stasic, Steve Westcott, my brother from another. After some internet challenges in the hollowed halls of Williamstown, we're ready to go, Steve.
Yeah, third attempt's a charm.
So the Braves already on transition and out in front. Steve, what are you expecting to see from Coach Adam D'Andrea's first season here in Williamstown?
Good drive to the bucket right there by number 3. That's Kason Matthews. So speaking with Adam D'Andrea, who's the head coach of Williamstown, he says his team's in a little bit of team's in transition mode. They're a team that used to get up and down the floor, play a lot of running gun basketball. He's trying to get them into learning how to execute sets, learning how to run sets, be more tactical about what they do. It's a tough job because they, unfortunately for Williamstown, they come off of a 2-win season. The good thing is they already have 2 so far this year. He thinks his kids are getting it. He's teaching them a way to compete to win, not just go out and play.
Well, and again, a little bit of a youth movement, some new faces, new places, and of course, when you're getting used to a new structure, new culture, it's just has a newness to it. And unlike some other sports, there's really not a preseason for basketball.
It's very short, and that's true. That's accurate. So he said he's going to get up and down the floor. He still wants to do that, as you could see right there with the 1-2-1-1 press, steal and a bucket, defense and offense right there by the Braves, who now it looks like have an 18-10 lead. Clearview comes in with a record of 3-5. The Braves of Williamstown come in with a record of 2-5.
So Clearview continuing to move the basketball around the gym, and out here in the corner is number 12. That's J.D. Steidel. He's going to give up the basketball, and a good transition around they go. And from the corner, it is a 3-ball for T.J. McGovern.
Good dribble penetration and a kick out to an open 3-point shooter. Jump shot goes down from the corner.
Substitutions into the game. Checking in for Clearviews now is Jake Slaughter, the senior. 16-10 as we catch things up here in the first quarter. Inbounds now over to Jonah Turner, and hold the phone. That is the end of quarter number 1. 16-10 Braves here on BFA. To 10 as quarter number 2 starts here on BFA Sports. You're watching Williamstown Brave basketball, the inaugural edition, Steve Westcott, and we're excited. So we've been known to do Williamstown football for all of these years, and now switching channels, we go from the pigskin to the round ball.
Yeah, the hardwood floor. Coach D'Andrea is a great contact, great friend of ours from years in the past. This year, his first year as the head coach of Williamstown Braves. Asked us if we can get on board. We said we'd work something out, and certainly we have. Here we are.
So on the floor now for the Braves, it'll be number 4, Tyson Foreman, and he's going to try to defend as Clearview started the ball in quarter number 2. For the Braves, going with a man defense, they pick up the ball, it comes across midcourt. Good baseline move, going to kick the ball out, and again, Slashing to the lane and slashing to the line.
Yeah, a little bit of a matchup zone right there. That's one thing that Coach D'Andrea wants to incorporate with his defense this year. Switching presses, switching defenses, trying to keep the opponents off balance, always wondering, making the opponent always wonder what they're in.
Caprice Stewart to the line, shooting 2. Gets the first half to fall.
18-point quarter in the first quarter for the Braves. I apologize. It's a 14-point quarter for first quarter for the Braves.
All right, 14-13 as we update the board. The Braves into their set. Looks like they're going. Is that a 1-3-1, Steve? That's a bit old school.
It's like a 1-4 high across the foul line. It's a lot of people call it a horn set. However, the Braves turn it over, and again, Clearview Regional takes defense into offense and gets the bucket at the rim.
Luke Andrews with the bucket. He's able to slash to the middle of the lane. Now an 18-16 ball game. Rebound here underneath by the Braves and back to the basket, but no dice for Josh Roberts.
Yeah, the Braves got the ball where they wanted it inside. Just couldn't make the little turnaround jumper.
TJ McGovern, he remains hot, Steve. Seems like every time down the court, the Pioneers finding the bottom of the twine.
Yeah, Clearview's a good three-point shooting team. You'll see a lot of 4-out, 5-out, dribble penetration and kick to the 3 when they're not in transition, because they like to get up and down the floor as well. However, perfect example right there, dribble penetration, kick out to a wide-open 3.
Strong move by Basil Mateen. A little too much off the glass, but he'll get the ball back.
Good read.
And he'll get the bunny.
Yeah, good read. Anticipation right there. He anticipated the outlet pass, was able to jump the pass, steal it, make a good pass to the bucket for a layup.
Good pressure by Williamstown. It'll force a turnover. It'll be Braves basketball. Just over 6 minutes to go, 20-19.
And we've already saw in the quick time we've been on air with everybody out there, we saw a 1-2-1-1 press, we saw full court man, we saw half court man, and we saw their matchup zone. Again, what I was trying to talk about earlier, what I mentioned earlier in regards to Coach D'Andrea switching up a lot of things and needs his kids to be on board and learn all of these things so that they can keep the opponent guessing.
Back to action go the Braves. And they're going to continue to work towards the basketball against here the Pioneers. Good take to the hole. It'll draw the whistle, and it will get another opportunity. Clearview. You hear the official call. JT, number 12, is Reggie Brown. His second, team second.
Yeah, a couple offensive rebounds given up here by the Williamstown Braves to Clearview Regional. Williamstown going to have to do a better job in boxing out and rebounding after their tough defensive aggressive play.
First of 2, not going to go. And Reggie Brown is check out for the moment. In for the Braves is number 35, Braden Covington. See at the bottom of your screen, he's in there with Drew Schnapp. Braves now back to work here on their offensive set.
Looking at a 2-3 zone here by Clearview. Let's see what they have there against that.
Ball is skied out of bounds. And it looks like a transition back to the Pioneers. Pioneers now inbounds. Basil Mateen. It's automatic full court press there.
Yep, full court press gets Clearview to turn it over. Round the horn it goes. 3 is down.
So 3 ball keeps the Braves fired up. Got themselves 4-point lead.
And sometimes, Doug, your full court press isn't going to turn the other team over, but if you can force a quick shot, sometimes that's just as good. That was a quick shot by Clearview right there, although a good shot, but a cooking. Williamstown with the defensive board, they go back on the offensive end.
Pioneers now in transition. They're going to kick it back. There's Capri Stewart off the mark. Rebound by the Braves. 1-4 to another 4 as Tyson Foreman rips down the board, but he'll be called for a traveling violation.
Yeah, he tries to dribble the ball up the sideline. He gets confronted by a second defender. Felt like he was trapped, and before he could pick up the dribble, he switched his pivot feet while doing so, thus the travel.
Clearview now. Working the basketball underneath the hoop are the Braves. And there's a 3-ball. Off the mark, not going to make it. Kamar Goodhall was trying to put it in. Braves still hanging on to a 4-point lead, just under 4. Quarter number 2, breakaway. A little bit of extra mustard on the hot dog for Basil Mateen.
Yeah, really good steal. Just stripped the ball handler. He was able to get himself free and go to the length of the court and lay it in. Neither one of these teams, partner, are going to be willing. They're not bashful. The shots are going to go up. The floor is going to be run. Both teams want to get themselves out in transition, but neither team really likes to run long sets. Coach D'Andrea, we talked about, is trying to get his team to run more sets. However, they're more of a quick hit set than they are a long-term set.
Braves 25, Pioneers 19. Second quarter, just about 3.5 minutes to go. Good look from underneath the basket, the BFA cam. A little bit of transitional basketball off the turnover. And going to see a quick whistle. They're going to pick up a push.
Yeah, it looked like the ball might have just been tipped out of bounds. However, there's a foul called on the play. Tip was out of bounds was due to a little bit of encouragement from the Williamstown defender.
Well, get to know each other. You know, it's better to give than receive sometimes, but not with fouls. And Williamstown now on the defense. Picking up man out in front, trying to go with a pick and roll. And now force the turnover. Braves in transition. It's a breakaway bucket, but he takes it too hard to the rack. But a put back.
Another good job there on the defensive end by Williamstown. They jumped the ball handler. The ball handler saw it coming, forced himself into a third defender, and then they get the steal, and out in transition they go. Layup wasn't good. However, good job trailing the play. Gets the rebound up and back in for the Braves.
Lots of scrappiness out in front for the loose ball. And we're going to see another announcement coming back to the scores table. It looks that way.
The gentleman in the paint, partner, the official.
Yeah.
I think we know him from a bunch of baseball stuff, don't we?
Is that Matt Lawler down there? Look at it. I believe it is. So it's Kason Matthews charged with the foul.
In the game, the Braves, Elijah Batts.
And checking in for the Braves, Elijah Batts.
Coach Adam D'Andrea calling out Princeton as a Princeton set, meaning he's expecting full court pressure here.
Luke Zuba able to drain the second free throw. And there's Williams out in front, so good job getting behind the defense in transition.
Not only a good job of getting himself out in front, he's a good job using his body to protect the shot. Looking for contact, draw to contact. No foul there, but he used it in order to free his shot and laid it in at the rim.
Braves trying to turn up the defense, sends the Pioneers to the floor. And it sounds like it's going to be a full timeout charge to Clearview.
Yeah, that's a good timeout right there by Coach Tim Whitworth. The lead went from 2 to now to 8. His player was in trouble there with the basketball, thus the timeout.
So, Stevie, it's not enough of a timeout to go sit down and have a full meal at Iliano's restaurant in Hamilton, but it's right there on Route 54. But probably a timeout. You can order some quick takeout. Doesn't matter. You're open 7 days a week. Some of the best Italian fare. And when you're in Hamilton, that says a lot.
Yep. I'll tell you what, it's a great place. Just a little over a year now under new ownership. One of the gentlemen that own the place now is Stevie Rodeo.
So a little bit of basketball pedigree for Iliano's.
You can find the rodeos in there quite a bit, and you could also find my wife and I there quite a bit.
Well, it's a good place to have. Be sure to check it out right there on Route 54 as you head into Hamilton, probably about a mile away from the expressway. Also want to thank our friends at Ronnie's Produce in Vineland. So farm to table, they take it to a whole nother level. So you want to elevate your game, you want to elevate the ingredients, be sure to support Ronnie's Produce in Vineland.
Yeah, a bunch of good people supporting a great cause, allowing us to bring these contests to you out there. And once again, we thank you for tuning in to BFA Sports.
The only place to be. So we just came back from a big win for the Olma Villagers on the girls basketball side. A commanding 23-point victory over the Mainland Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a really good win, and I think Coach Brian Coyle there with Olma has that team headed in the right direction. His young guards are starting to figure it out, and he's only going to get better day by day as this year goes on, that's for sure. Good job by the Olma Villagers and head coach Brian Coyle.
Oh, you hear the referee, Matt Waller, taking control of the court.
As he so well does.
Luke Zuba on the inbounds, and now Clearview back in their offensive set.
Why should the basketball court be any different than the diamond?
Yeah, a little 2-3 motion for the Pioneers, trying to break this man coverage, but Williamstown with Kamara Goodall going to get called for a turnover.
Yeah, travel up top. And that right there, that's a perfect example of what Coach D'Andrea is trying to eliminate. Just a little too quick in your offensive set. You're facing a zone anyway. Where are you going? Let's be poignant. Let's execute. Let's use our sets to work for us. And that's a turnover right there. That's unforced.
Pioneers back to work. Williamstown trying to apply the pressure. It'll be Clearview to the lane. A little bit of a strong take. And continuing to battle is Luke Andrews. Giving it up, it's to Goodall. He looks underneath. Baseline look. Williams goes to the bucket. And he's going to score the basket.
Yeah, good job. One dribble, met the contact. The defender backed away just a hair, and that freed him up just enough to make the right-hander up in the square and in.
29-20 is Caprice Stewart. He loses the handle. It's going to be Williams out in front. Easy layup. And the Braves starting to feel it.
The Braves defense right now is causing fits for Clearview Regional.
Stewart the take. Williams the rejection. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Pioneers, wearing the white uniforms with the green trim, will hold on to the defensive side of the court for a few minutes.
Yeah, sometimes in basketball we use the term caught in a wave, and right now Clearview Regional is a little bit. They're going to have to settle things down.
Braves back in action. Got to rotate. It's now Goodall out in front, and at the point is Eddie Ferguson. Ferguson trying to draw him out. You can see the Pioneers sitting in a 2-3 zone. Elbow shot, not going to hit the mark, and Clearview is on the move. Reach in foul. It's going to be charged to number 11, and that's Elijah Batts.
Shot by the Braves was just short-armed a little bit, just didn't go up with confidence. Good. Smooth stroke, couldn't get it to go.
To the line for Clearview, Luke Zuba shoots 2.
Can hear public address announcer calling out Zuba to the line to shoot 2. So, Stevie, how do you like these virtual courtside seats that you're sitting in to call the game today, pal?
I'll tell you what, I love everything about it.
Of course, we're in our remote studios back in Vineland, so leveraging technology, or as I like to say, embrace technology.
It's unbelievable. We have camera crews with 2 cameras there at the game. However, we're calling the game from a studio in Vineland. It's unbelievable.
So, first night out, a little bit of internet challenges for those of you that tuned in or thought that we started late. Have no worries. The BFA crew is there recording the entire game as the horn sounds as we head to halftime. Braves 33, Pioneers 20. Don't go anywhere. About a 10-minute break. Second half is coming up next here on BFA Sports. And we are back for half number 2. Braves 33, Pioneers 20. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic, my brother from another, Stevie Westcott. Just what you expected, an up-tempo game, a lot of transition buckets. Haven't seen a lot from the outside, but they're banging underneath.
Yeah, they certainly are. And Williamstown Braves did a nice job defensively, exactly what Coach Adam D'Andrea wanted. Switching defenses, executing out of their defenses, and getting defensive steals into offensive transition. Good job by the Braves in that first half.
So for the Braves, you see Matthews with the ball in his hand. He's going to work it out around to the point, and this will be number 12, Reggie Brown. He had gotten the start earlier today, and now back to the wing goes Matthews. He gets the ball inside. It'll be Josh Roberts. He gives it up. Baseline jumper off the mark. Good box out. Loose ball. Braves somehow end up with the basketball. And now out to the wing.
This is a good time for the Braves to make sure they get the shot that they want, right? It's a 2-3 zone by Clearview, right? Now they just switched to man-to-man. However, execute your sets, get the shot you want. By no means am I saying slow it down. However, you can run your stuff, take some time off the clock, and get the look you want. Up 13. First 4 minutes here are huge. Braves extend that lead to 18-19. It's going to be awfully tough for Clearview. If Clearview cuts into it and makes it a 6-7 point game, they're in it for the long haul.
Braves trying to extend that 13-point lead. Give and go underneath. They continue to work the wings and the corners. But now getting a good look with the basketball is Basil Mateen. Clearview now stepping out into a man defensive front of their own. Good step back move, and now cutting it back, it'll be Mateen. He now gives it up in the corner, and he's now back with the basketball. So he's got Kamar Goodall down underneath, but the slasher and taking it hard to the hole as he goes hard to the floor is number 5, and that was Josh Roberts. And now the Pioneers on the reverse skate. Pioneers now in front. That's number 3, Jonah Turner. Turner somehow ends up back with the basketball underneath, and the 3-footer will drop for 2.
Yeah, good little up and under right there. Got the defender to think he was going to go to the baseline and try to put something in off or shoot something off the glass. However, got the defender up, went under him, laid it in.
11-point advantage for Williamstown. Good take to the hole.
Yeah, it was a good
splash time for Josh Roberts as he gets the bunny.
Yeah, it was a good take to the hole, but a better offensive rebound and following the shot, rebound and put back for 2 for the Braves.
3 ball from the wing. That's off the mark. Turner feeling himself. And for the Braves, they're going to try to take their baker's dozen and press on. Step back from the corner is Mateen. He gives it back up to Kason Matthews. Matthews now out in front. They're going to work the ball back around. Losing the handle is Mateen, but he gets it back. It's 0 versus 0. Floater no good as he tried a little baby hook in the lane.
Yeah, the shot unfortunately was off rhythm because he didn't catch the pass. Offensive foul call here.
You can see the look of despair on the face of Luke Andres. Andres picks up his 3rd, and he's just completely bewildered of how that was called.
Yeah, he didn't think the defender was planted, and he didn't think the defender took the charge square, meaning within his shoulder frame. However, the ref saw it differently.
Well, it's going to good take there by Mateen. And now Andres, he steps back from behind the arc, off the mark. Good hustle play, and it seems like Jonah Turner is everywhere here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, and like I said, Clearview's not afraid to shoot the basketball. They're going to get shots up. They're going to get shots off.
I thought we were back on the football field. Pretty hard hit.
Now J.D. Steidel, his 3rd.
J.D. Steidel picks up his 3rd. I don't know if anybody has a mop in the house, Stevie Westcott, but I got to imagine a bit of perspiration at midcourt right now.
Yeah, I would think. Make sure the Williamstown Brave player that was at half court is okay. Got hit pretty hard there.
Williamstown now back in action.
No help side defense there by Clearview. Ball handler able to get all the way to the rim and score.
Jason Matthews gets the bucket, and there's a push from behind. Jump ball is called. The Pioneers will pick up Capri Stewart off the floor. And they're letting him play a little bit tonight, Steve.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And sometimes that's good. That's what you as a player want. You want the refs to give you some leeway and let you play. Good cross-court pass.
Pioneers in transition, and Clearview cashes in with a bucket.
Yeah, it's always a good job when you break a press, right? Williamstown Braves are pressing. When you break a press, it's good to attack the rim. They created a little 2-on-1 there by breaking the pressure, and again, a good little right to left pass for the layup.
Good look inside by Mateen. He found Kaysen Matthews for half a second. Too hot to handle. And with 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3, it's a 13-point lead for Williamstown.
Right where we were at halftime. Braves up 13. Coach Adam D'Andrea wanted to walk there. He may have been right.
Clearview, nice job breaking the full court press. They're going to send it back out to Turner. He's going to work inside. The under, the scoop, and the hoop. He's going to get a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, I was going to say, and the foul. You could already tell that this young man Turner has a knack for knowing how to score the ball, right? He's able to get the defender square, flat on his feet, and then he goes underneath him with the left hand on the left side to score and draw the foul.
Turner, part of the Clearview youth movement, the sophomore, couldn't get the 3 to roll, but he's going to have a nice highlight when he watches it back.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. Like I said, he has a knack to, and he knows how to score.
Oh, looked like number 12, Reggie Brown, had suspended himself in air for a second. That's going to be Kamar Goodall.
Yeah, Williamstown attacking the glass, offensive glass right there, able to get the rebound and the putback, as you stated.
Well, 13 seems to be the Braves' lucky number right now, as that's where their lead remains with 3:18 to go in the third.
Yeah, you got to like the defensive effort that Williamstown's putting out, partner. Really attacking and really pressuring the ball handlers, the contesting passes.
Capri Stewart peels himself back up into the lineup after he removed himself from the floor. He was the guy that was more or less rolled out like a Iliano's pizza on a Friday night.
I get it.
I mean, he was flattened on the court.
Yeah, that's why I said I think they were going to have to check him out just to make sure he's okay. He got hit pretty hard.
He bounces back. Turner on the inbounds pass, and now Clearview trying to find an answer for this tenacious Williamstown defense.
To be young again. If I got hit like that, I'd be in ICU.
Got to get hit back into tomorrow. So good hustle play. Unable to handle it was Steidel. It's going to be Williamstown basketball. And checking back into the game for the Braves is Drew Schnapp. He was in the starting 5. Tonight's starting 5 for the Braves was Mateen, Goodall, Roberts, Brown, and Schnapp. And most of them seem to be back in the lineup right now. Goodall loses the handle. Turner with the bucket.
Yeah, he's having himself a heck of a third quarter right here. You don't want to dribble through pressure if you're the Williamstown Braves. You want to pass the basketball, and then once you break the pressure, attack.
Braves going to the hole. Osias Williams. He takes it strong, cashes in the 2, and he's going to go for the bonus play as he heads to the line.
Yeah, as you said, he went strong to the basket. He accepted the contact. He knew he was going to get it. Uses his body to protect the contact and scores and draws the foul.
Checking into the game is Jake Slaughter as J.D. Steidel will step aside. And doesn't seem like anybody wants the free point on the 3-point play tonight.
Yeah, well, he's going to get another opportunity at it because they called a lane violation on number 5 of Clearview.
So Slaughter checks in, and he checks in early. And that'll give Williams a chance, but I think he stepped up. Timeout on the court. So count the bucket, and the Braves call timeout. There's a good look at the sharply dressed new head coach of the Braves, Mr. Adam D'Andrea.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if Williamstown can be a little patient with Coach D'Andrea, what he's trying to incorporate is going to work. All the stuff that he told me that he's trying to get these kids to learn and how to play the game and blah, blah, et cetera, et cetera. If they get, the more obviously Tri-County wins that they get and the more wins that they get actually helps. But Adam D'Andrea knows what he's doing, and if the kids are willing to learn and willing to listen, they're going to find themselves in having some success.
Well, he's brought in energy, he's brought in edge, and he's gotten the team extra training in the offseason. He's got them on a regiment and a program to approach this much like a job, and you're already seeing the dividends, right? You're looking at the stamina of the Braves team, and as they slowly extend this lead in the second half, it's an attribute to what they're doing in the offseason that's paying dividends in season.
Right. Well, like we had said, it was a 3-4 point game, and at the end of the second quarter, when fatigue does set in on each half, the end of the second quarter is when they stretch that thing from 3 or 4 to 13.
Braves continuing to use their numbers. Already about 10 players have been into the game, and many of them in the scorebook. So you see now it's Drew Schnapp. He pushes the ball. A good slash there by Williams. Off the mark. Clearview going to press the basketball as they head to their offensive end of the court. Good take to the hole. Again, that was Luke Andrews. For the big man, showing a little bit of finesse.
Yeah, good drive by Luke Andrews right there. He's able to beat the Williamstown defender, get to the rim. He can't score it, he can't finish it, but he does get fouled. He'll shoot 2. If you're the Williamstown Braves defense, you'd like to see someone step in with a little help side defense. Maybe pick up a charge or an offensive foul, or at least contest it.
Andres knocks down the first of 2. Number 33 for Clearview is TJ McGovern, the sharpshooting sophomore, back into the contest. Andres gets it to rattle and then the roll.
Little full court pressure here, partner, from Clearview.
Pioneers, time not on their side, so you start to take some, I don't call it desperate measures, but different measures.
We heard Coach D'Andrea calling his full court press breaker, I should say, a couple times in the first half, and Clearview ended up not pressing. However, this time they do, and they catch the Braves off guard.
3 ball from the wing for McGovern, off the mark. He gets his own rebound, kicks it back to Turner. Turner pull up from the top of the line, and that'll be good for 2.
Yep, Turner again gives a head and ball fake at the top of the key, gets his defender on the dribble to go left. He ends up taking one dribble to the right and picks up a 16-foot jump shot and knocks it down.
Williamstown can't get the fast break to finish, and the Braves will force a turnover of their own as you see number 3, Kason Matthews, back into the ballgame.
Turner's having himself for Clearview a heck of a third quarter.
Hey, he's turning it up. It's going to be Foreman on the inbounds. Braves go to break. And one pass too many. That's a good sign to see, too. You know, you have the Braves that are really looking for that extra pass. That's a key sign of great team basketball and strong fundamentals.
Yeah, looking to help each other, looking to support each other, right? Playing unselfish. However, like as you said, maybe one too many on that occasion. Due to the, I'll tell you what, though, you got to give Clearview credit for hustling back on defense and not quitting on that play.
Jake Slaughter able to get a piece of the ball to knock it out of bounds, and now Williamstown back on the move. Josh Roberts wears number 5. He gives it up to number 3, Kason Williams. And now a good attack angle from the corner, and now a free trip to the line for number 1, Kamar Goodall.
Yeah, you have such good athletes here, right? Goodall's one of them. You know, and you can tell they don't live and die by the 3. They're now attacking the basket. That's a good move to the basket. He was unable to finish, but he'll shoot 2.
It's now a 10-point lead, so perhaps Clearview just trying to chip away and get this game back into the single digits. And the free throw attempt is no good as it rattles off the rim for Goodall.
Yeah, you always need to count those free throws. I mean, free throws are such a big part of this basketball game.
Those are the what ifs. And what if McGovern continues to stay hot from behind the arc?
Perfect example. You make the 2 free throws, right? You're up 12, and now that 3 cuts it to 9. Instead, it's now 7.
Goodall puts it back to 9 as he gets the runner to fall in the middle of the lane.
As previously stated, he's a good athlete. He knows how to get to the rim. Did so right there.
Slaughter, a little bit too much spice on that offering. Turner bounces it off the rim, rebound inside, and Caprice Stewart.
Clearview attacking the offensive glass, pays dividends right there.
Williamstown trying to get back into their set.
Good job.
A good attack underneath.
TJ McGovern is first.
Number 33, TJ McGovern, charged with the foul.
It's a really good decision by the Williamstown Braves player right there. He had the 3-point field goal if he got it off right away, but he didn't. So therefore, the closeout affected it. And when the closeout came, he's able to bounce the ball into the post, find his teammate in good post position, thus drawing the foul.
15 foul for the Pioneers in quarter number 3. That's an automatic shooting 2 situation.
Yeah, but they got to make these free throws. That's 3 in a row right here towards the end of this third quarter that they could really use. Gets that one to go. Good job.
So it bodes the question. If they're called free throws and you don't make them, are they still free?
You need them in the books, partner. That's all I know. I don't know how to answer your question, but all I know as a head coach when I was coaching, I wanted free throws in the books.
Yeah, so I guess it's a mystery we'll have to find out, or maybe ask the people at home. 47-39, we've been through 3. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter is next. You're watching Williamstown Braves basketball on BFA Sports.
Got
We need this for social. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good.
They're back. I mean, that's what it is. They fight. They scrap. Which they didn't do before. They had this whole AAU thing where, yeah, we.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah.
And fourth quarter about to begin here in the gym. Williamstown High School, Williamstown, New Jersey. 47-39 for the Braves. Braves dressed in their royal blue uniforms. The Pioneers, the away white with the green trim. Going to recommend that the athletic department go with the green numbers for the away unis next year.
Yeah, green trimmed in gold. Just helps when you have floors like this, with numbers, everything kind of blends in.
So, Basil Mateen.
But I'm not sure they were worried about BFA Sports when they ordered those.
This is true. They should be, Steve. They should be. Braves with the rebound. Mateen dropped in the first bucket of the quarter for the Braves. Going back to work is Kason Matthews. He's in the corner, turns it back to Mateen, who then rolls the ball back, and he ends up with it in the bottom of your screen. Inside look. Kumar Goodall underneath. Can't get it to go. And now they're going to lay it in underneath to the baseline, but they kicked it out of bounds. It'll remain Pioneer basketball, and it's Jonah Turner gets the inbound underneath to number 5, Jake Slaughter.
Yeah, really good execution there off an baseline inbounds play. It's a cross screen from one weak block to ball side elbow, and they find their cutter after he comes off that screen, head into the basket. Good bounce pass, good finish, and the foul.
Well, don't look now, Steve, but it's an 8-point lead for the Braves. And that was a very hard foul shot there where it just had a little bit too much on it. McGovern from downtown finds the road closed. And now it's going to be Turner, and I think he's going to go back to the line.
Yeah, good job by Clearview. I mentioned it in a little bit in the first half, right in that second quarter. They're attacking the glass. Williamstown Braves just give up 2 offensive rebounds, one on a free throw, which really shouldn't happen, and another one off the next jump shot. And in the meantime, Clearview now goes to the line to cut into this 8-point lead.
Clearview learning a very important lesson. Don't forget to make your free throws, and don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. Got to do it, Steve.
I understand.
So Turner misses the back end of the 2 free throws. Now a 7-point lead, however, and the Braves going to be a bit more selective, Steve?
Well, yeah, again, I'm not saying you got to hold it or slow it down or anything, but you want to run your sets. You want to get your first good look that you can. And if you can take some time off the clock, you can. There's a good dribble drive right there. There's a big time. The Braves needed a bucket right there.
Hang time for Reggie Brown as he just kind of hit the brakes and floated for a few seconds.
They used to say downtown Reggie Brown. Not that case. Take it to the rim.
Woo. That ball knocked out of bounds. Good hustle play. You see Kamar Goodall go to the floor. Coach D'Andrea picking him up. And the Braves will hold on to the basketball and a 9-point lead as we're under 6 minutes to go here in regulation. 3 ball off the top of the wing. Can't get it to go for Elijah Batts. And they're going to call a hold.
You see, that's an instance there where if you back the basketball out, right, and then you listen to what Coach D'Andrea wants and run your set. I know he might have been open from 17, but it was, understand the clock's in your favor here. Still 5:43 left, but maybe that's something where you run a set and you run another 15, 20 seconds off and get an even better look.
Pioneers going into a high screen set. They're trying to cut into the deficit. Turner pulls up, I'll argue forces the shot, but he baits Elijah Batts into setting him to the free throw line.
Yeah, Williamstown defender bailed him out right there. You're right, he did force that shot. It was only about an 8-foot jump shot, but he was fading away, off balance. And
Turner drains the first of 2. Now an 8-point lead. Make it 7. Turner knocks down both of the freebies. Braves, good ball movement as they
see what I
break
mean
the full
about
court
passing
press.
the ball against the press, not dribbling it. Good job right there by the Braves. Now run something, execute, get a bucket, get this lead back to 9 if you can.
Nice resolve by Reggie Brown, and now he gives it up. Oh, a free take given up there by Casey Matthews. He's going to probably regret that when he watches the video back. Pioneers trying to make him pay for the mistake, and a timeout on the court. So Coach D'Andrea perhaps sensing a little bit of a shift in the momentum. It's a 7-point lead for Williamstown with 5:01 to go.
And what I really think he did right there, he called the timeout because he saw his team out of sync. His team wasn't in the set that he wanted or whatever he called. There was a little bit too much dribbling, lackluster dribble at the top, and he said, let me settle things down, let me calm them down, let me explain the time and situation to them as to why we want to run, what we run, and what we want to look for out of our set. That's probably a good timeout right there by Coach D'Andrea.
Well, the Braves are locked in to the clipboard, trying to see what he's going to draw up on the dry erase board here. And really, I think it comes down to take the extra pass, but if we have the ball inside the key, let's not be so quick to give it up. Let's put it up and try to get the bucket. You saw Matthews there. He had an open look right underneath. I don't think he even realized it, and he immediately kicked it out to the corner.
Yeah, I think he was worried about the defender actually being in front of him and picking up an offensive foul. But he probably could have finished that. I think you're right. However, again, using another 10 to 15 off the clock's not the worst thing in the world. All Coach D'Andrea wants right here, he wants to run whatever baseline inbound set he thinks his kids run best. Call that right now, understand time and situation, let's execute.
Almost losing the handle was Josh Roberts. He's able to get it back. And now Williamstown will go back into their half-court set. A little bit of high-low. Find the open man. Great look. And they can't get the finish. But able to get the rebound and the bucket is Elijah Batts. Helping out his teammate there, Reggie Brown. That was good
job
basketball.
following the play. Rebound and put back for 2. Big bucket.
Lead back to 9 for Williamstown. Clearview trying to answer back. Andrews was a bit frustrated, thought he had some contact, no call. And this is going to be a traveling violation as Batts couldn't hold on to the basketball.
Yeah, it was a good bounce past the Batts. He was free in the paint. It was a good find. However, he just couldn't control the basketball, and due to not controlling it, he traveled.
And you hear a fan come right through the microphone with said, terrible call. Everybody wants to be a referee.
Well, what you could have argued on the call is that he didn't have possession because he didn't have control of it. Right? You have to have control in order to have possession.
Well, Turner's been in control of this Clearview offense in the second half. He gets another bucket. And that's going to be a backcourt violation, but Coach D'Andrea arguing he was across the court when he caught it. But
yeah, backcourt. So you have to land with 2 feet on the front side.
Kind of like the NFL, you got to have 2 feet inbounds.
Exactly. You have to have 2 feet on the front side. In the air, getting to the front side is not good enough. You have to have the 2 feet down and then catch the basketball.
Oh, the Braves are back up by a touchdown, 53-46. We're under 4 to play in the fourth. Pioneers going back to work. It's Turner, loses the handle, and they're going to call him for the carry. And it looked like perhaps Tyson Foreman thinks he's going to be an official later on after his playing days. Did you see the mechanics there with the call?
He knew exactly what he wanted. He thought he knew what the ref was going to call. He was 100% right, a traveling violation.
Wow. Jump ball now going to be called. And that's just tenacious defense on display for number 3, Jonah Turner.
Yeah, the Williamstown Braves are going to have to make sure they know what press breaker they want in, whether it be against a zone press or a full-court man press. And they have to execute here. Well, Clearview's going to come after him here in the last 3:38.
Possession arrow changes back into the hands of the Pioneers. Full court press again under display. Going man defense are the Braves. Andrews. Stevie drops a bucket, and don't look now. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, this one's has definitely tightened up. Clearview's done it.
Oh, yeah. Sloppy handle right there, but it's still going to be Braves basketball. And our camera operator, Pat Rush,
it was tipped away.
Didn't move a muscle.
It was tipped away from behind and tipped away in good fashion. No one was able to attain the basketball, so it's in baseline inbounds for the Braves.
Bats out to Brown. Good defense by Turner. Tries to get him to pick up the dribble, and he does. Tyson Foreman gets a look. He goes to the lane, kicks it out to the corner, and everybody seems to want to run before they dribble.
Yeah, see, this is the run and gun style they were talking about. This is the stuff that Coach D'Andrea says we just need to calm down and we need to think about what we're doing and think about our execution. And these are the little things that come back to haunt you, especially in what's now a close game. I know it was 13 or 14 at one point, but it's not anymore, and you need to execute on the offensive end.
Clearview chips away. The lead is now 5. Turner, lob inside. Good reverse, but no finish for Caprice Stewart.
Yeah, that was
Williamstown on the run. We talked about number 4, Tyson Foreman, and now he gets his own call. As he goes to the line, he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, no one from Williamstown, or no one from the Williamstown Braves is afraid to take the ball to the basket. That's what they do, that's what they do best, and that's what they're going to do. Good defensive pressure, post pressure on the Clearview shooter down on the other end of the floor.
It's an official timeout on the floor, and that usually means they're going to bring out the mop. Where was that? Probably about 1 quarter ago.
Yeah, when the kid was leveled at half court, right?
Yeah. So
I get it.
53-48. Official's going to take care of some housekeeping. I don't think they told us it was a TV timeout. It's the scoreboard.
It might not be housekeeping. Yeah, the scoreboard's out, and they're trying to reset the clock. Wonder if that's another firewall issue.
Maybe it could be. So technology has not been on the side of Williamstown, at least in-house tonight. But it has been a great basketball game for our first broadcast. Again, for those of you that tuned in, internet outage inside the gym. Now scoreboard outage in the 4th. So we started out with internet in the 1st. Athletic director Dean Insana, he's always on top of it, and he might be sweating a little bit right now.
But these are the hurdles you have to cross in order to put on a production like the Williamstown Braves basketball program is trying to put on.
So in this situation, Steve, they may, in fact, keep the clock on the court? Is that what would happen in this situation, or are they going to send the teams to the bench?
They're probably going to send the teams to the bench. I don't know if they have a clock at the table.
So they have a clock at the end of the gym, as you can see on screen, but the main scoreboard above the court is not working. I guess the question is that a frozen scoreboard? And thanks to the Rotary Club, what a nice gift.
Yeah, that's an awesome scoreboard. However, here's the problem with the clock at one end. If there was a clock at the other end and it's fair to both teams, only Clearview can see that clock.
As they're coming up the court.
Yes, and when the Williamstown Braves are on offense, they don't see that clock. So,
well, in and out of the cylinder.
They got to make these free throws.
Tyson Foreman. You're going to look at this scoreboard at the end of the game, or they're going to look at the box score and say, if only we would have tickled the twine a little bit more.
Not even. I mean, you're not a three-point shooting team. I mean, what have we seen them take? 2 3-pointers here in the last 3 quarters? But the free throws you got to knock down.
So there are clocks now active at both ends.
Okay, so then that's right. That's why they continued.
It's going to be McGovern. He gives it up to Turner. 48-54. We'll update our scoreboard in a second. And timeout is on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. We'll double-check the score. I thought that basket... Did that basket fall for Clearview?
Yeah, I think it's 54-50.
54-50. We'll double-check the scoreboard. There it is. Updates. Look at that, man.
Turner definitely knows how to get to the rim. You know, he's not... He just knows how to get his defender off balance or on his heels or square so that he's got a quick first step. His first step beats you most of the time, and he just knows how to finish at the rim. He just has a knack for scoring.
So if you're Coach D'Andrea, what changes here?
Well, the first thing you got to do is expect pressure, right? Clearview's coming with their full court press, you would think. You want to make sure your press breaker is in place and that you break the press. And if you have a primary break, meaning after you break it, meaning a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, maybe you take advantage of it. If you don't have a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2 after you break the pressure, then you pull it back out, you run your set, and you execute a set and see if you can get a good look.
Foreman on the inbounds. He's joined by Mateen, Goodall, Batts, and Brown. They get the ball back out to Brown. He loses the handle temporarily.
Good bounce.
Takes advantage of the loose ball. And a finish for Mateen. Back to 6-point lead.
The non-catch actually helped him. It got the defender out of place when he wanted to attack the loose ball. Able to obtain it was the Williamstown Brave, and then all of a sudden he had a wide-open player on the block who threw a good bounce pass.
Under 2 minutes to go. McGovern for 3. It's short. He gets his own rebound. Floats it. Probably didn't need to give it up, and it'll be a jump ball. And I think it's Williamstown possession.
Elijah Batts right there saved Isaiah Williams. Isaiah Williams, the young man from Clearview, took the jump shot. Isaiah Williams didn't box him out. He was able to obtain his own rebound, but Elijah Batts comes up with the tip, the deflection, and the steal for Williamstown.
Foreman to Williams. Trusting Foreman now as Coach D'Andrea with the handle. Stripped by Clearview. Clearview is on the move. Andrews takes it to the hole. He is hammered by Elijah Batts. He will go to the line and try to make this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 6-point lead right here. That's actually a good foul. Send him to the line, make him earn his 2 points. Don't give up that layup. It's actually a good foul after the, unfortunately, the turnover.
Third foul now called on Williams. Andrews
And
off
that's
the front of the rim.
perfect example why. Right now he misses 1 of 2. If not, depending upon what happens here, you just saved yourself a point by that good hustle foul.
Number 12, J.D. Stido comes back into the game for T.J. McGovern. Stido left the game earlier with 3 personal fouls, but it appears that Clearview wants to go with a little bit of a bigger lineup in the front court. Williamstown will call timeout. It is a full timeout. I want to thank our friends at Burlington Beef. Man, tonight would be a great night for a nice big roast that you cook pretty much all day long on low temperature, Stevie. Get it all nice and sauced up. Get the au jus going. Where better to go than Burlington Beef? Butchers do it right there.
Not just tonight, any night. I'm down with that.
Also, our friends at Iliano's Italian restaurant in Hamilton. Whether it's pizza, pasta, or some of the best desserts that you can find, come break bread with the Rodeo family right there in Hamilton. Iliano's restaurant. Ronnie's Produce, as the Braves try to keep things fresh. There's no produce you're going to find in any kind of better shape than at Ronnie's Produce. And so you see the Braves faithful up there in the bleachers.
I'll tell you what, if you're a Williamstown Braves fan here, partner, you're really hoping you can stay on top here and pull this one out. This is a nice Tri-County win for the Williamstown Braves if they can just hold on here and pull this out. The other thing is here, Clearview is going to be fouling. They're going to be over-aggressive in their press because they only have 1 team foul. That's only their second right there, so they need 3 more before they even put Williamstown into the bonus.
Well, 5-point lead, minute and a half to go. Scramble for the basketball. And another walk call.
No basket.
No basket. They're going to call a reach foul. Number 0. It's going to be Luke Andrews.
And again, they're not in a 1-and-1, so that's a good foul by Clearview right there. Don't give a free lane to the basket. Don't give a free look at the basket. Foul him. That's only their 3rd team foul. They have 2 more before Williamstown's in the bonus.
Braves looking for some insurance points, and they don't have to go far to shop for great insurance, Steve. ICS Insurance, official insurance provider of Williamstown Braves basketball. Be sure to reach out, check them out right there online. Free quotes are just a click away at ICS Insurance.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I know we're asking you, all of you out there, to consider these folks when we have the sponsors that we list and considering them if you need them. However, from a BFA standpoint, we can't do this without them. From Williamstown Braves basketball to BFA Sports, we certainly thank all of them.
Still a 5-point game now, 1:20 to go. It's going to be Turner. He loses the handle, and Williamstown will take over.
Clearview got what they wanted on their defensive end, which was a turnover by the Braves. However, they get to their offensive end, and they give it right back. Got to handle the pressure now if you're Williamstown. It's there, and it's going to be physical because they got fouls to give.
Williamstown trying to break the press. They're going to push tempo and take advantage of the reach-in foul. Kamar Goodhall.
Fouls on the floor out in front prior to the shot. Again, Clearview not giving a free lane to the basket. The next foul now will put Williamstown in a 1-and-1, as that's 4 for the fourth quarter.
Inside look. Quick release. Probably too quick for Ferguson. Little bit of size in the lineup right now on the floor for Coach D'Andrea. And substitute horn continues to go. Steidel will step aside for Clearview. And that'll bring in TJ McGovern back into the ball game. And right there is George Crixton.
Williamstown still picking up full court man.
Turner to Crixton. 3-ball. Off the mark. Can't get the ball, but a loose ball will bounce back in the hands of the Pioneers. Second opportunity. That ball won't fall. So McGovern couldn't get the ball to roll through the cylinder. And now on the floor is Turner. And the Braves are going to be charged with a loose ball foul.
Williamstown Braves pretty fortunate right there. Again, they don't come up with a defensive rebound. Clearview obtains an offensive rebound. The 6-footer from the middle of the paint just didn't go.
Well, they charged Turner with the foul on the loose ball, Steve, so it puts the Braves in the bonus.
2 big free throws right here. Got to knock them down. This is how you win basketball games.
The gym gets a bit quiet. I just want to give the youngster Tyson Foreman a chance to think it through. He stretches the lead back to 6, 57-51.
Nice job. Took a big deep breath, calmed himself down, knocked down a free throw. Make one more, my friend. Nope.
Can't get the second to go. It's still a 2-possession game. 45 seconds. Clearview on the move. Kick out to the corner. 3-ball is off the mark. Braves with a big rebound. And now Foreman going to get a chance to practice his free throws once again to stretch this to a 3-possession ball game.
Yeah, good job right there. He did box out. The corner three went up by Clearview. However, that was a good box out of the shooter, and he wasn't able to follow his own shot that time. Rebound and foul.
Tyson Foreman. And it's like
big free throw.
Right now, the gym sounds like somebody going to putt on the 18th to win the tournament.
Right, it's golf. It's exactly right.
Foreman. One dribble. Can't get it to roll.
Our golf voices.
The Pioneers. For 3, it's Andrews. It's off the mark. It's long. Another rebound by Williamstown. And another trip back to the 18th green. Timeout blue. So they avoid.
That is a full timeout.
Is that an avoidance of a foul?
Well, there wasn't going to be a foul. I think Clearview wanted to foul. However, the official was going to call a jump ball. Coach D'Andrea got the timeout in, fortunately enough, because I think the possession goes to Clearview here. So thank God he did call that timeout. He saved his team a possession.
A sly move by the rookie head coach.
Knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Been there a few times.
.25 left. 25 ticks of the clock, that is. Williamstown up 7. Again, you got to expect pressure here, partner, and physical pressure. If you're Clearview, you want to try to get a steal. If you're not going to get a steal, you got to immediately foul. And the Braves are just going to have to knock down free throws. 3-possession game right now.
Oh, this is where you got to try to take it to the hoop. I mean, automatic, you're thinking, oh, 3-ball, but I think the easy answer is to try to take the 2 and then try to get a turnover as opposed to just shoot the lights out here.
Well, it depends if Williamstown scores. If Williamstown scores and makes it 9 points with only 25 seconds, then all bets may be off at that point in time for that theory.
Cason Matthews trying to get the inbound.
Keep coming to the basketball. Obtain it, catch it, let them foul you.
Williamstown now going to go to corners. Look at this impressive ball move. Looks like a drill at practice.
Yeah, I mean, and he was wide open underneath, but he said there's no, you know what I mean? Now it's down to 12. He just took 13 seconds off, and already what's a 3-possession game? Good job. They spread the floor. They moved the basketball without the dribble. They did it via the pass, and got what they wanted. Make a couple free throws now.
The Braves passing the ball around the court like you would pass around the family-style meals. Sometimes you can get over at Iliano's Pizza, Pasta, and More in Hamilton. Again, thank you for their sponsorship of Braves basketball, along with Burlington Beef. When it's time to gather the family for that home-cooked meal,
Good job.
be sure to visit Burlington Beef. ICS Insurance Agency helping the Braves out, score some extra points late in this contest as Andrews goes coast to coast.
Yeah, they're going to let this one run out. This is a big Tri-County win for the Williamstown Braves. It's really well done. These wins all count, especially when they're in your division and conference. Williamstown gets it done tonight.
It's a final 60-53. And the Braves put one in the books, and we'll be right back with the Braves on Thursday night for their next contest as they prepare to take on. I got enamored, Stevie, with what they're playing because, DJ Cool, Let Me Clear My Throat. Does it really get any better than that? I think not.
Good music.
Yeah, it's a good place, and a good place to catch up with the Braves will be Thursday night, a 7 o'clock tip-off as the Braves host the Colts of Cumberland. And Steve, not only we have the Braves at 7, but we're also going to have Camden High hosting Paul the 6th.
Another double night.
So, I don't know, man. We have to think about a little red zone action.
I'll tell you what's good to see. You talk about the kids listening to Coach D'Andrea. You talk about the kids buying into Coach D'Andrea. You're seeing things tonight from the Williamstown basketball team after this contest that you didn't see before. Fist bumps, them being pumped as to what they're learning and what they're doing and being rewarded for it. Half hugs, half-hearted. They're leaving the court in a really good mental frame of mind heading into Thursday night in another Tri-County Conference game.
Well, perhaps a solid win, a sign of great things to come for these Braves. But for tonight, that'll do it. 60-53. Our producer tonight, Mr. Dave Virgilio. Our camera operators, the legend in the making, Nick Penza, and Pat the Rockstar Rush. We're on location in Williamstown. Our back-end producer, Drew Stasic. I'm Doug Stasic.
I'm Steve Westcott.
And we can't wait till next time to see you
Play ball.